Hello, and welcome to Sunday Stretch. I just forgot my mic. So, hope that you are having a wonderful day, that you had a good St. Patrick's Day, uh, and you're ready to spend a little time just stretching through your body, loosening things up, getting yourself energized and ready for the week. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and have you just give me a nice big, just get out of bed stretch. Maybe you just stood up, just kind of really stretching, stretch the fingers wide, stretch the feet and the toes wide, and relax. You feel how the energy starts moving through your body. Let's go ahead and turn the head side to side, just looking to each side. And then looking down and up. Taking it easy with your body. Especially around the neck and shoulders where you kind of build up a little tension. Tension can be there, can be in your hips. We'll work on those today. And release down. Feel the difference as you push down, push down, push down. Go ahead and let the shoulders creep up. This is what happens to us when we start sometimes feeling a little distress, and we release. And last time, up, 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 up. And down, 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 down. And I want you to go ahead and pull the shoulders back, chest open, chin up. And pull the shoulders forward, chin down. And arms up. Go ahead and just kind of gently bend the knees, kind of do a little bit of some rocking down, feeling it in the ankles. And go ahead and lift up on the ball of one foot, ball of the other foot. You can go ahead and let the arms come down a little bit. Just shake them out. Again, really gentle stretch for today. All right, now just let the head and the shoulders kind of fall off to one side. Stand tall in the legs. Pull the shoulders down. And up other side. Pull the shoulders down. And head forward. Roll over to the other side. Excuse me, I hope I'm not sneezing a lot. Something is irritating me. And around. Other side. Yeah. Arms up. And just let your body melt forward. Bend the knees. Drop. Drop the head. Arms up. Drop. Last time, arms up. Think as tall as you can. And down. And just roll up slowly. Head is the last thing to come up. Let those shoulders fall into place. You can kind of adjust them a bit. And down. All right, I want you to turn. You can stay facing forward. I just want you to be able to see me. Bend the knees. Grab that small of the back. You can give it a little rub. And then what I want you to do is to support it and go ahead and tilt the pelvis forward. You can kind of shift the upper back, chest open. But it's about pushing the hips forward, less so about you kind of really trying to All right. And I want you to come forward, let the hands slide down. Just supporting on the knee. Let the belly come forward and up. Again, bend, hips, torso just gives it a little extra. Keep the knees bent, important to support. And down. Last time. And oh, it feels fantastic. And come all the way down the legs, dropping the head. You can straighten the legs if you're comfortable. And then you can bend again. Straighten. Bend. Straighten. Bend. Straighten. Slight bend and roll up. And just close your eyes for a moment. The gaze and the focus is forward, but you're looking behind those eyelids. And just let yourself relax for a moment. Put your hands on the hips. Step one leg forward. You can kind of be on the outside of the mat. And then step one leg back. Kind of on the other side of the mat. So you have a nice wide base that you're working from. Really go ahead and shift the weight forward. Keeping the front heel on the ground, you're not shifting everything. You're kind of shifting the torso. And arms come up. And arms come down. And give me a nice twist. You can wrap that back arm around. Keep that front knee facing in. Don't let it bow out. And up. Arms up again. And then you come down. Just reach inside the leg and outside. And up, arms up again. And this time you're going to come forward and we're going to straighten that front leg. And we're going to bend. Arms come back up. And then I want you to keep the arms up. Bring one leg in halfway, other leg back. So that you're now standing up nice and tall. Come on up onto the balls of the feet. Give me a little raise on the toes. And then back down. Kind of check in with your balance a little bit. See how you do. Pull in the core. Try to get way up on the balls of the feet. Feel the heels kind of pulling in. Third time's a charm. Let's go. Find that balance. And down. All right, let the arms drop. Relax the shoulders. All right, let's do the other side. Step one foot forward. On the outside of your mat, if you have one. And other leg back. I'm going to just kind of shift it to the outside and just really keeping the hips level. So don't let your leg pull your hips around. Go ahead and keep those hips level and push. And reach up. And come down and twist. Relax the shoulders. Reach up again. And come down inside the leg. And let's look to the other side. Reach up again. And come forward. And here's where you're going to straighten that front leg. Drop the head. Stretch. Bend the knee. Arms up. Stretching again. Release the arms down. Go ahead and pull in the back leg and the front leg. And go ahead and work through the legs. Relax. All right. So from here, we're going to go ahead and just do a couple of forward bends. And so we're going to take the arms up. And then I want you to go ahead and open them and dive down. Just reach for the floor. Come back up again, same way you went down. Arms out to the side and up. And down. Keeping that back flat. So you're really pushing the belly forward first. And then the head comes afterwards, drop down. Come on up. Last time. Make it good. And down. And up. Hands together. Come down in front. And now what I want you to do is to move the toes out to the side. So feet turned out. I want you to go ahead and bend the knees. Try to keep that torso upright. And let's see how far you can go. Now you can kind of bend forward. And if you want to, you can kind of shift in the legs and sort of shift side to side. If this is too intense, you can always put the hands down. But see how much you can open up those hips, open up those knees, open up the heels, the ankles. Just hold here for a moment. This is a great way to get into the tension in the hips. And again, you can always come here and just kind of push out on those knees. As you push the hips down towards the floor. Okay, so just again, find where this is comfortable for you. It could be up here, where you're just really focusing on opening up the hips. So just find where you can settle in. And we're going to come up. Bring the toes back in, parallel to each other. Drop the head. Bend the knee slightly and roll up. All right, let's come on down. We're going to get a little bit more into the hips. I want you to go ahead and reach the arms overhead. Let's feel the shoulders stretching out. Pushing the upper back into the ground. Bring the elbows down so you form a nice right angle with the elbows and with the shoulder as it relates to the torso. And let's push up. Really try to keep the hands on the floor. And as you push the belly down. So let's pull down. So drawing those elbows down and up. Reaching above the head, down. Try to bring those elbows down and up. Now it's okay if they're not on the floor, because we're really trying to work within that shoulder joint to find that openness, that rotation, that support and training of the rotator cuff. Last time up and down. And just leave the arms there. Again, pushing the whole back into the floor, not letting the lower back come up, really kind of trying to have the whole spine pushing into the floor. You can turn your head to one side. Just kind of feel that. And the head to the other side. And center. Let's go ahead and bring the legs in. Bring the arms around. And relax. Relax the shoulders. You can grab the wrists with one hand to kind of pull everything in. And go ahead and lift the feet. Bring the knees out to the side. Just grab the ankles and flex the feet. And pull. It's our happy baby pose. So just think of the flexibility, first of all, babies have. But also just that sort of contentment with just grabbing onto your own feet is amazing. Engaging. All right, we're going to release one leg and let it down. Let it straighten out. Try to keep the other leg where it is. So you're reaching that straight leg, the toe, right below you, and keeping the other leg out. And the arm can go out to sort of counterbalance to the side. So again, stretching the hip in a couple of different directions. Kind of just relax in the pelvic floor, take a breath. And, all right, pull that straight leg in. Return it. And breathe and release in the pelvic floor. Let the other leg straighten out. Arm out to the side. Reach that toe, reach that heel. And, it may not straighten all the way, and that's okay. But really go for it by extending through the hip flexor all the way into the leg, through to the toe. Trying to keep those hips even so don't, rock yourself off to the side. Really try to push down, push the back and belly down. Releasing the pelvic floor. Now let's bring that leg in and return. So those hips should feel a little more open. And go ahead and straighten the legs as you can. Maybe that requires you to grab the calves. And if you can't grab those heels, but either one is fine. Calves, you can actually sort of push a little more, stretching the legs out. Let's go ahead and let the toes go. Let the legs come in and let it back out again. In. We're going to do this 2 more times. Back out. See if you can kind of stretch a little further each time. In and out. Bring the feet in. Find the soles of the feet together. Let them come down. Try to keep the belly in, back on the ground. Again, pulling the belly, drawing the belly button in towards the spine, and releasing in the legs. All right, go ahead and bring the legs together. Bring one leg in, straight into the chest. Straighten that leg. Relax in the shoulders, relax in the upper back. So you don't want to be pulling hard. You want to do whatever's necessary. If that means you come down here, because that's where your leg is, that's where you're not sort of straining to grab the leg, then that's where it is for today. Until you progress. It's time. You're working with your body. You're giving it an opportunity to learn some of these positions. And stretch that bottom leg out. So again, really trying to separate those inner thighs. Pulling that top leg away, reaching that bottom leg down. And breathing there. Again, just getting your body used to this. So, might start here, but then gradually over time, and there are going to be some folks who can pull their leg all the way open into sort of upside down split. Again, that's just working through your body, working with your body. For some people, that's not where they will go ever. And pull the bottom leg in, top leg down, and relax. I'm going to just have you open the arms and just let the legs move side to side, kind of a little lazy windshield wiper. Come back up to center. Let's go with that other side. Pull it in. Straighten it out. Again, whatever's comfortable for you today, right? And other leg, just gonna slide out. And feel what happens in the hip. You may feel your body kind of adjust a little bit. Just try to keep that hip nice and even. Reaching the inner thighs away from one another, maximizing the distance between them. So pushing that knee down to bring that inner thigh away from the top one, and the top one pulling it towards you, up and away. And releasing in the pelvic floor, pelvis, and release down. Bring the leg in and come down. Same thing, out to the side, a little lazy. Windshield wiper. Couple more times. And in. Go ahead and bring the legs in. And a little shallower. Go ahead and roll side to side. Feel that lower back, give a little massage. So arms out to the side to kind of help maintain the range. And release. Go ahead and let the legs, both legs, slide out. Bring the arms by the side. Take a big breath through your belly, release in the hips. You can even take your arms, your hands, and go ahead and flatten out your hips. Give it a little massage, just kind of across the hip flexors. And opening and flattening. And release. Relax the body. Be proud of yourself for taking some time for yourself. And making this what you spent time on. And with that, I wanted to have a really gentle time. So if you want to spend the rest of the time just kind of hanging out here, doing a scan of your body, finding those spaces that seem to be tense and just really focusing on them, drawing attention to them one at a time, and relaxing that area. Maybe there's some pain that you experienced this week or some discomfort. Focus on that area. Focus on kind of loosening it up. I like to think about, Superman with his X-ray vision, kind of look into that muscle and find what's going on. See what the source of it is. Send it love, light, breath, so that it can resolve. And with that, whenever you do decide to get up, take your time. Best way is to get yourself over on one side. You can put one foot down, roll over, push yourself up, and just take your time coming back. Continue to treat your body lovingly, and continue breathing deeply throughout the rest of today. And I will see you in 2 weeks. Sunday stretch, everyone.